Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl, and today we're going to investigate the UFO blackout connection. Report on the corpse collector of Old Delhi in India. Tell you the truth. Yes, I said the truth about the notorious desperado Sam Bass. He was only a third-rate crook. And critique the 1967 horror flick, The Blood Beast Terror, starring Peter Cushing, and cover other intriguing subjects, time, of course, permitting. But first, is there a UFO power blackout connection? Now, of course, just recently, on Thursday, August 14, 2003, there's that major power blackout that hit the northeast of America and parts of Canada. However, thus far, we've seen no credible UFO sightings associated with that blackout. However, over the past 50 years, there have been a number of cases where UFOs have been sighted in the vicinity of power plants with blackouts. The first actually dates back to November 8, 1953, over New Haven, Connecticut. That was a minor blackout affecting only 2 blocks, but a UFO was spotted over the local power plant. Now fast forwarding to September 23rd, 1959, over Manaus, right east, down in Argentina. The entire city was blacked out, and globular objects were seen over the local power plant. Fast forwarding now to November 9th, 1965, the first major northeast blackout. Several UFO sightings during that period. First, at 4:30 p.m., 2 private pilots over Tidy Oak, PA, at 4:30 p.m., spotted a pair of saucer-shaped objects. Then, about 5:17 p.m., the visiting assistant conductor of the Indianapolis Symphony, along with his wife and 4 friends who had just landed in Syracuse, spotted a globular object descend toward the local power plant. It was then that the New York power strike actually hit the entire Northeast, blacked out about that time. There are also credible sightings near Niagara Falls and over New York City itself. A very striking coincidence, or perhaps there was a definite connection. Now we fast forward to July 24th, 1984, and this would be the Indian Point power plant in Peaksville, New York. Several security guards at the plant claim they spotted a UFO hovering over the plant on several nights. And then, fast forwarding to November 23rd, 1994, the Renault uranium processing plant in Ross, Ohio, well, not a power plant per se, certainly in this category. Security cameras caught a UFO on the video. Yes. So the question is, are they part of some sort of conquistadorial mission, periodically knocking out our power? I don't think so, because if they wanted to use that as an act of warfare, the ETs would have done so much earlier on a far more extensive plan. Instead, these seem to be sporadic. It is conceivable that from time to time, the UFOs may draw power from these plants, and they've been seen both above conventional plants and also in the vicinity of nuclear power plants. Or it may be something totally accidental, totally inadvertent, that the UFOs emit powerful magnetic fields which trigger power surges, which in turn engender power blackouts. We certainly can't be sure, but it may be totally accidental. Of course, there's a minority viewpoint that the ETs are drawing power from our plants for some nefarious project. Actually, that thesis was enunciated in the 1953 sci-fi flick Killers from Space, starring Peter Graves and John Merrick. Let's find out what that nefarious plan was. Roll it! Horrible, you'll kill them. Look, those creatures are horrible. Horrible. Oh, don't look. Are they gone? Horrible.
So, you have discovered our menagerie. Don't you think you will be more at ease on this side of the cage?
Yes, get there fast. That's what I said.
What are you doing here?
We are breeding our, shall I say, armies.
Those carnivorous insects and animals? What have you done to them?
Their growth is due to a change in their genes. With your next nuclear test, these animals will multiply at a rate beyond imagination. Time comes, we will unleash them. They will spread to every continent and devour every living thing on the surface of the earth.
What good will that do you? How could you expect to survive better than we?
Yeah.
We have provided for that. No, Doctor. Look over there. You will use their bodies to fertilize the soil.
Destroying the creature.
Vegetation will rise up in abundance. A new era of civilization will begin.
Gamma rays?